Center circle, the toss and a false start. I think Denise Brooks' false started. Now ready, the toss and the tip batted around and controlled by East Carolina as the Pirates attack the goal to our left. It's Monk, center of the floor, duking a man-to-man to start. Monk holding in the center jump circle, swings the chest pass right wing and Johnson. Looking underneath, nobody home. Back to the head of the key now in Chambers, reverses the ball left to Thompson. Thompson had a right hip, funnels one to Monk, head of the key, guarded tightly by DeJesus, drives left elbow, shut off nicely, pass to the high post, intercepted by Goodchild. Mila, a 1-on-2, goes to the hole with the right hand and lays it in. First two of the game to Mila Goodchild. Blue Devils out to the 2-0 lead. We've played a little over 30 seconds of the contest. Into the front court now, it's Monk holding between the circles with a right-handed yo-yo dribble. Baseball's one to the right wing now in Johnson. Chest pass comes to the head of the key, and now whipped around to Thompson deep on the left. On top it comes to Monk, dribbling with her left hand, moves left, kicks it out to Thompson near corner, penetrates to the left elbow, 8 to shoot. Thompson funnels one away to Johnson, right wing, goes around the screen, gets to the left elbow, to the left block, goes of a right-handed runner that's rimming off, and the rebound to DeJesus for the Blue Devils. Duke from left to right, DeJesus into the front court. Vanessa head up, looking for help as she shimmies left wing and now backs it out and surveys the chess pieces for the Blue Devils. 2-0 Duke, 8:48 to go in the game's opening period. DeJesus with 14 on the timer, sends the offense in motion. Chest pass to Patrick, deep on the left. Now on top to Williams. Jade, ball at her left hip. Lost the handle, gets it back, and now to DeJesus. She jumps into the left corner. Patrick open, rise and fire for three. Give it to her. First three of the game for Jada Patrick. Blue Devils out to the 5-0 start. 8:24 to go here in the first period. Already the Blue Devils starting to dictate the style of tempo for the contest this afternoon. Chambers, right elbow. Defender goes by. Chambers will square face the basket and now dribble to the left wing. Hands it away to Johnson. Gets to the foul line. 16-footer is an air ball. It's saved, though, by Patrick on the inline. Right to Goodchild. But gets the ball into the steady hands of the freshman point guard, VanessaDeJesus. Gets the play call from Kara Lawson as she moves across the center of the floor. Chest pass Patrick, left wing. On top now to Williams. Bounce pass inside Patrick. Follow-away jumper in the lane. Off the window and in. The bank is open on a Saturday in Durham. 5 for Patrick and a 7-point Duke advantage in the early going. Across the timeline, it's Monk holding sideline right with a right-handed dribble. Jumps one to the head of the key now in Johnson, who moves to the left wing. Hit-ahead pass comes to Chambers, center of the floor. Now hands it away to Monk, and then she is fouled on the drive. It'll go against VanessaDeJesus. That is her first. And the opening foul on either side in the game. We talked about how East Carolina wants to slow the tempo down a little bit. The Pirates only giving up 68 points per contest. They're only scoring 60, but they want to make it a defensive, kind of ugly game. So far, the Blue Devils are the one that's playing defense tough. 15-footer from Monk rolls off. Patrick down for the rebound for Duke. Blue Devils don't have numbers. Patrick running anyway. It's a 1-on-2. Out to Goodchild. Transition three, right wing. Off the rim, no good. Patrick saves the rebound on the baseline. Gets it to DeJesus. Back to Patrick. Left corner three, no. Deep rebound to the foul line. Punched by DeJesus. Over to Goodchild. She'll fake a three and funnel it back to DeJesus. 3 minutes gone here in the game's first period. Good hustle on the offensive glass for Duke. Lob to Williams, looking inside, nobody home. Reverses the ball to Patrick, left wing, 7 to shoot. JP around the screen, tried to pick and roll to Jade. Ball was kicked, no call. Picked up by ECU. In transition, it's Clater. And now she will hold at the head of the key, wait for help to arrive. Gets into the hands of Monk, who now wants to back it out. Guarded man-to-man by Patrick. Monk to the foul line, to the left block, kicks it out left wing, and Johnson. Now right back it comes to Chambers. Chambers, a straight-on-two, rolls around and off. That was actually Clater who had it. Then the putback for Chambers wouldn't go, and the rebound to the Blue Devils. 7-0 Duke start. 6:27 to go in the game's first period. DeJesus comes with a pass to Goodchild, right wing. Mila around the screen, looks inside, nobody home. Now jumps one inside to Williams. Jay drives the baseline, kicks it out to Patrick. Out to DeJesus, left wing for three. Bullseye! 10-0 Blue Devils. Timeout, ECU. DeJesus knocks in the triple from the left wing, and it's Duke 10, East Carolina nothing in the first period. Timeout on the floor, 6:12 to go in the game's opening stanza. All Blue Devils early on the Duke Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.
Get your ice cold, bud.
Fantastic start for the Duke Blue Devils this afternoon. 6:12 to go in the game's first period. Duke 10, East Carolina nothing. The Blue Devils have already gotten out in transition this afternoon. They are dominating the boards. Duke out rebounding East Carolina 6-1 to start the game. Blue Devils in the paint, a couple of points, but they've also relied on the outside shot. 3 points for VanessaDeJesus, 5 points for Jada Patrick, who knocked in a three earlier. as we get ready to get back to live action. Some good news as well for the Blue Devils. Michaela Boykin checking in for the first time this season. Boykin, after missing the first 2 games of the season, will open up the season for her here this afternoon. Michaela, a year ago, averaged over 7 points and had 2 rebounds a game. Also averaged 3 assists per contest. Made her season debut January 2nd. Scored a career-high 15 points twice last year at Syracuse and at Miami. So it's Boykin, Akinbadi-James, Goodchild, Patrick, and Williams, the 5 on the floor for Duke. East Carolina ball is Justice G checking in for the Pirates, a 5'7" grad student from Timmins, South Carolina. Bounce pass comes right wing to Ryan Evans, who's just checked in. Evans hands it away now to Alexia Rose. Rose drives to the right block, high off the window, no. And it's Akinbadi-James who tips the rebound to herself. Ahead to Boykin. Michaela across the center of the floor with a right-handed dribble, calling out the play. Michaela gets the play call again and now surveys the chess pieces. East Carolina in their matchup half-court defense. Chest pass to Goodchild, looking inside, no one there. Mila drives to the right elbow, 15-footer, good. 4 for Mila Goodchild, 12-0 Duke, 5.5 to go, opening period. Sideline right, it's G. Back to the basket with a left-handed dribble, guarded by Boykin. Flares one on top to Rose between the circles. Around a screen set by Ryan to the left elbow, 15-footer too strong. And then an over-the-back foul on ECU as it was Sienna Joseph who collided with the Blue Devil. It's the first on Joseph, the first on the Pirates. And now a line change for ECU. Looks like the original starting 5. Back in for the Pirates, Kim McNeil just took her entire starting 5 out to maybe get their heads back on together. Probably not pleased with the way the game has started. Her club down 12-0, and now ECU pressing full court into this full court trap. Lob to the center of the floor, and Williams, who lost the dribble, picks it back up left wing. Cross court's one to Goodchild. That's tipped out of bounds by Johnson. It'll stay with the Blue Devils. 23 to shoot, 5:14 for the first quarter. Sara Anastasiadou checking in for Anime Akinbadi-James. Sara coming off that career game for the Blue Devils, 28 minutes, 23 points last Sunday against Western. Lob comes into Williams, looking for help, had the ball batted away and stolen by Dominique Clater. Hit ahead pass comes to Johnson on the left block, then it's knocked out of bounds by Goodchild off of the Pirate and out of bounds. Five minutes to go, first period. Williams funnels one away to Sara, sideline left. Bounce pass comes to the far corner now, and Patrick knocked away by Clater and stolen again by ECU. Back-to-back turnovers by Duke. Pirates want to run. They've yet to score in the contest, down 12-0. Dribble drive, Monk had the ball ricochet off a knee of Williams. It comes out to Thompson, who drives to the right elbow. 15-footer is short, and the rebound to Michaela Boykin. Blue Devils pushing the pace. Michaela up the center of the floor. Boykin looking, feeds Goodchild open, right wing for 3, buried it. First 3 of the game for Mila Goodchild. 7 in the game, 15-0 Duke, 4:27 to go, first period. Monk, center of the floor, guarded by Patrick. Left-handed dribble, underhands one to Clater. She drives to the right block, goes up for a shot off the window and in. There's the first points for ECU. They come from Dominique Clater, and it comes with 4:13 to go in the game's first period. Inbounds to Boykin, right back to Sara. Now Sara with a double team coming, just whips one away to Michaela. Up the near sideline, ball knocked away, stolen by Monk. Monk one-on-one against Boykin, drives in and lays it in. First 2 for LaShonda Monk, who a season ago had over 120 steals, 125 steals. She became the first non-UConn player to win the American Athletic Conference Defensive Player of the Year award. Near corner, Goodchild for 3 off the heel of the rim, no. Deep rebound to Boykin. Michaela backs it out and holds between the circles. 15 to shoot for Duke. Out to Goodchild, right wing, dumps it down to Williams, right baseline, and then it's knocked out of bounds by Clater. It'll stay with Duke. 13 to shoot. VanessaDeJesus back in, replacing Jada Patrick for the Blue Devils. Same 5 out there for ECU. 3:36 to go, first quarter. Duke leading by 11. Boykin inbound from the Ian Duke, baseline right, slaps her right hand against the ball. Looking inside, dumps it into Williams, who catches. Now to DeJesus, right wing. Vanessa finds Boykin open near corner, shimmies into the paint, goes up with the right hand, and it rolls around and off. Rebound batted out toward the far sideline, out of bounds. Last touched by ECU. It'll stay with Duke. A fresh 20 to shoot for the Blue Devils. As Anastasiadou slaps her hand against the ball, inbounds to Jade Williams. Now to VanessaDeJesus, holding at the hash, right wing. DeJesus surveys the chess pieces, backs it out into the center logo with 10 on the timer. DeJesus with a right-handed yo-yo dribble. Defense doing a nice job for the Pirates. 4 to shoot for Duke. DeJesus looking, finds Goodchild, left elbow, and the Blue Devils won't get a shot away. Ball batted away, stolen by ECU. It's Thompson who lofted it, but in the transition picks it back up and finds Monk, the senior point guard, sideline left. Monk against this Duke man-to-man defense. Backing down, going to fire a left wing 3 off the back iron. No. Boykin clears the rebound for Duke. Michaela from left to right hits one ahead to Williams behind the defense, who lays it in for 2. First points for Jade Williams this afternoon, coming off a 9-point, 15 rebound, 8 assist game last week. And it's a 17-4 Duke advantage. 2:33 to go, first period. Thompson deep on the right wing, funnels one to the foul line. Johnson drives the lane, lays it up, no. And Goodchild corrals the rebound for Duke. Mila from left to right in transition, doesn't have numbers, out to Boykin, open, left wing, 4-3, off the rim, no. They fight inside for the rebound, it trickles across the inline. And the last touch, they say, by Duke, it'll be ECU ball, as Jada Claude checking in for the first time for Duke, replacing Jade Williams. Claude, a 6-foot sophomore from Fayetteville, Georgia. 12 minutes, 5 points, 2 rebounds in the win over Western Carolina last week. 2:15 for the game's first quarter, Duke leading by 13. Deep on the right wing, it comes to Johnson, flips one to Clater at the head of the key. Now left wing, and Thompson finds Monk off a screen at the foul line, works on Sara, goes to the left block, left-handed shot, left it short, and Sara the rebound for Duke. Floats it ahead now to DeJesus from left to right. DeJesus, baseballs one to Boykin, open, right corner, rise and fire for 3, bang! Welcome back, Michaela Boykin, her first points of the year. 20-4 Blue Devils with 105 seconds to go in the game's opening stanza. Across the timeline, it's Monk with a right-handed yo-yo dribble, picks up the dribble, and lobs one left of the lane to Clater. Clater turns, faces the basket, a couple of jab steps, now wants to drive left into the lane, ball knocked away, stolen by Boykin. Michaela weaving through traffic, trying to go coast to coast, goes all the way to the hole, is bumped, and will head to the line. ECU foul goes against Tiara Chambers. That's her first, team's second. And Boykin to the line for the first time today. Jada Patrick in for Mila Goodchild. Meanwhile, Ryan Evans checking in for ECU. Also, Justice G back in for the Pirates. Boykin to the line. She was a 60% foul shooter a season ago. Michaela out of Clinton, North Carolina, strokes the first free throw in. 15 career double-doubles in high school for Michaela. MVP of the state championship game, and she led the Dark Horses to the state title. Second free throw also good for the 5'9" senior. 5 in the game for Boykin. Blue Devils out to the big lead here in the first quarter, 22-4 with 80 seconds to go in the first stanza. Moving left is G. Hands it away at the head of the key now to Evans. Dumps one in the lane that's knocked away by Claude, stolen away by Sara. Floats one ahead to Patrick, who's wide open and lays it in with the right hand. 7 in the first quarter for Jada Patrick, and then another timeout for ECU. 1:06 to go in the game's first period. Kim McNeil dejected, head down as she heads back toward the Pirate bench. East Carolina in this first quarter just 2 of 13, and the Pirates have had to burn 2 timeouts in the game's opening stanza. And with 1:06 to go in the first, it's a 24-4 Duke advantage. Now, Coach McNeil very disappointed in the way her team finished their game on Thursday against Georgia. The Pirates had clawed back from 18 down in the second half to make it just a 5-point game early in the fourth quarter before Georgia went on a huge run and ended up winning that contest over the Pirates by 21. So ECU maybe with some carryover from that game as the Blue Devils lead by 20 with the final minute of the first quarter approaching. Into the front court, it's G, deep on the right wing, guarded by Boykin. G with a chest pass to Monk, left wing, 18 to shoot for the Pirates. Monk shimming to the head of the key, crosses over Patrick, tries to drive the lane, and then lost the handle out of bounds, back to Duke. 24-14, the lead for Duke, 50 seconds to go in the game's first period. New basketball for Jules Gallion, as Michaela Ryan, who has done a phenomenal job heading up the facilities and operations part of Cameron, wipes off the old basketball. Boykin floats one to Claude left wing, now to Sara, ball goes right through her hands and intercepted by Justice G. G, sideline left, as the defense gets back in transition nicely for Duke. Chest pass comes to Thompson, right wing for 3, that's off the heel, won't go, and Patrick the defensive board for the Blue Devils. Duke can play for basically the final shot of this first quarter. There's less than a second difference, shot clock to game clock. DeJesus, below the center logo, dribbling with her left hand, directing traffic. Vanessa surveying. Blue Devils put a couple of post players there at the elbows and now dump everyone down to the baseline. Final 10 seconds for the first quarter. DeJesus bounces one to Patrick, left elbow. Pressure comes. She lost the handle, picks it up, and then a double dribble called on JP. Back to the Pirates. 2.5 seconds to go, first quarter. Lob comes in to Monk. She will pick it up near half court. She'll fire a straight on three. That's short. And the first quarter comes to a close. Great start for the Blue Devils at the end of one period. Duke 24, ECU 4 on the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.
For any surface in every season, there's a Continental tire that delivers superior performance. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Contact AT. Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
Today tastes like movie night.
Okay, whose turn is it to choose?
And everyone's favorite hit, pizza and Coke.
2 for Jade Williams and 3 for VanessaDeJesus. Meanwhile, for ECU, 2 points for LaShonda Monk and 2 points for Dominique Plater, and that was it for the Pirates in the opening stanza. Duke ball to start the second period of play. It'll be Sara inbound, attacking the goal to our right. Sideline left, it's Williams, who floats one to the center of the floor to DeJesus, who surveys the landscape for the Blue Devils. DeJesus looking over the traffic, dumps one to the foul line that's intercepted by Justice G. G floats it ahead to Monk in transition, who goes up for the left-handed layup and lays it in. 4 for Monk in the game, 24-6. And now the Pirates set up some token backcourt pressure, trying to trap now in the half court. It's Patrick, a couple of right-handed dribbles, finds DeJesus between the circles. DeJesus calling out the play, yo-yoing the ball with her left hand. Vanessa halfway through the shot clock, looking for help, feeds it away to Sara. Cross-court skip pass to Patrick, drives the right baseline, whips it out to Goodchild, open, left corner 4-3, buried it. 10 for Goodchild, her second 3 of the game, and the Blue Devils lead 27-6, 50 seconds into the game's second period. Across the timeline is ECU. It's Justice G with a crossover dribble, guarded loosely by Goodchild at the head of the key. G moves left in front of the Blue Devil bench, picks up her dribble, bounces one to Monk at the head. Now a bounce pass, or comes to Thompson at the foul line. Turnaround 15-footer won't go. Jade Williams with her second rebound of the game for the Blue Devils. Into the front court comes DeJesus, hit ahead pass to Goodchild, lost the handle, deflects to Patrick through the hands of Williams, saved on the sideline by Sara as she tight ropes the sideline. Kim McNeil thought that she stepped on the out of bounds stripe, but our official said no. 13 to shoot for Duke. DeJesus, center of the floor, feeds it away to Anastasiaska, left wing. Back on top to DeJesus. She'll step into a 3, too strong off the back iron. Offensive rebound, Williams, out to Goodchild, right wing for 3, got it! Back-to-back triples for Mila, her third in the game. 30-6 Blue Devils, 8:19 to go in the game's second period. G across the timeline from right to left. Motioning for a bit of a clear out here is Goodchild on her. G keeps the dribble alive, funnels one away to Thompson deep on the left. Now to Chambers, right wing it comes to Monk with Patrick out on Monk today. 10 to shoot for the Pirates, bounce pass to G, right elbow, backing Goodchild down, gets to the right baseline, powers up a shot that won't go, but Mila bumped her with the hip, and it's a foul on Goodchild, her first, and the second foul on the Blue Devils here in the game's second period of play. In for ECU, almost a line change for the Pirates. Sanaya Johnson in, Sienna Josephs checking in for the Pirates as well. And one more Pirate, Alexia Rose, has also entered the game. First free throw is good for G. One more for G. Into the air and lips her off, and the rebound comes down to Patrick. JP weaving through traffic, lost the handle at midcourt, stolen away by Johnson, and then she tried to bullet a pass to G, who was on the baseline but was out of bounds. And back to the Blue Devils. Sar gets the pass across the timeline for the Blue Devils, floats it back to DeJesus and now to the high post, and Williams knocked away by ECU, but saved by DeJesus near the timeline. 19 to shoot for the Blue Devils, out to Sar, open left wing for three, good! Anastasievska with her first points of the contest. Sar knocks in the triple from the left wing, and it's a 33-7 Duke advantage. Blue Devils have outscored ECU 9-3 here in the game's second quarter so far. G deep on the right sideline, 7:18 to go until halftime. Chambers lobs it down to Joseph in the post, and it's too tall for Joseph, but knocked out of bounds, they say, by the Blue Devils. It will stay with the Pirates. 7:15 now for the game's second period. Alexia Rose, 5'7" freshman to inbound from the D and Duke baseline left. Rose looking inside, looking left, and now gets it into G. G left wing with a right-handed dribble, holds between the circles, guarded by Goodchild. 10 to shoot for the Pirates. G around the screen to the left elbow, going to fire a long two that barely grazed the iron. Goodchild down for the rebound for Duke. Hit ahead pass to DeJesus. Vanessa leaves it off for a trailing Goodchild. Left wing for three. Oh, rolls around and off. Great pass there by DeJesus. Just wouldn't go in for Mila. Pirates the other way. It's Rose driving to the right block. Had her shot swatted away by Sar. Chambers picks it up. Patrick gets the block, but JP got her with the body. First foul on Patrick. It's the second on the Blue Devils in this second quarter. 6:47 to go here in the second stanza. Duke 33, ECU 7. Chambers will head to the line for the Pirates, yet to score this afternoon. Played 18 minutes against Georgia on Thursday. 4 points, 5 rebounds, 1 block. Got into some foul trouble, really limited her ability against Georgia in that contest. Anime Akinbody James in for Sara Anastasievska as Chambers hits the first free throw. Chambers played here against the Blue Devils a couple of years ago. 3 minutes, had 1 rebound. In a game the Blue Devils won 83-66. Chambers hits them both, 33-9. The made free throw allows ECU to set up their pressure in the full court. It's DeJesus, guarded in the back court by G. Right-handed dribble from Vanessa, now moves to her left. Behind the back dribble to get it across the timeline. Both coaches calling out the instructions for their teams. DeJesus between the circles. 13 to shoot, now to Goodchild, left wing. Baseball's one to DeJesus on the right. Vanessa, ball above her head, starts a dribble drive left, double team comes, picks up the dribble, floats it to Patrick. High post pass and Anime, dumps it down for Williams. Jade catches, lays it up, no, and then fights for her own rebound, got it, but they're gonna say a shot clock violation because the ball never touched the rim. It just hit the backboard and rolled off the rim, so another Blue Devil turnover. That's the 9th in the game for Duke, and the Pirates the other way. ECU trailing 33-9, 4 minutes gone in the game's second period. G, center of the floor, around a screen set by Chambers to get to the left wing. Chest pass comes to Joseph at the head of the key, now hands it away to Rose. Rose lost the handle, loose in the lane. Williams on the deck diving for it. It's a held ball, and possession arrow stays with ECU. 12 to shoot for East Carolina, 5:58 for the game's second period. Shonda Monk back in for the Pirates, replacing Justice G. It's been tough for Monk to shake free this afternoon. Just 4 points for Monk, who scored 17 in her season debut on Thursday. Monk has the ball left wing, guarded by Patrick. 6 to shoot, now down to 5. Monk angling right, gets to the right elbow, going to fire a 14-footer, good. 6 for Monk for this quarter, 33-11. Duke with the lead, ECU with the ball. Blue Devils began this game on a 15-0 run before the Pirates were able to score. Into the front court, Patrick tried to dump it past to Williams, but JP shuffled her feet, and the Blue Devils turn it over once again. 33-11, Duke with the lead, ECU with the ball, 5:37 for the second quarter. Rose between the circles against this Duke man-to-man defense. Moves left around the screen. Floats one to Monk between the circles. Now a chest pass comes right wing to Johnson. Johnson to the right elbow, dumps it to Chambers at the foul lines. Line drive, 16-footer, no, but a deep rebound. Kieram's left of the lane, where Williams, scrappy, comes away with the rebound for the Blue Devils. Hit ahead pass to Patrick. JP across the timeline. Dumps it to Goodchild, right corner. Mila with double team in her face. Out to DeJesus. Looking left. Nobody openly. Working around the perimeter. Right corner. Goodchild three. Rolls it in. Third three of the second quarter for Mila Goodchild. She's into double figures. 13. Check that, 16 for the game for Mila. And it's a 15-point Duke advantage. Sideline left with the basketball. Rose gets it on top to LaShonda Monk. Monk denying a screen. Gets to the left elbow. Bounce pass comes to Joseph. She drives to the right block, high off the window, and rattles it in. First points for Sienna Josephs, who's averaging 2 a game. 36-13, Duke the lead in the ball. 4:35 to go until halftime. DeJesus across the timeline for the Blue Devils. Double team comes, bounce pass to Patrick. High post pass to Williams. Out to Goodchild, right wing for three. Got it! It's her 4th-3 of the quarter, 5th of the game for Mila Goodchild. 19 for Mila and a 39-13 Duke advantage. 4:18 to go in the game's second period. Into the front court now. Rose, sideline left, holding it to Hash in front of Coach Lawson. Feeds it to Monk now, center of the floor with a chest pass. Behind the back dribble, JP staying with her. Good defense by Patrick. Halfway through the shot clock for the Pirates. 4 minutes to go until half. Top of the key three, halfway down and out for Monk. They fight inside for the rebound, and it's Goodchild who has it for Duke. Mila doesn't have numbers, dribbles to the left wing and picks up her dribble. Bounce pass to Patrick, dumps it inside. Williams wide open and lays it in. Timeout ECU. 4 for Jade Williams, and the Blue Devils are off and running again in the second quarter. Williams with her second 2, and with 3:48 to go in the second quarter. Duke 41, East Carolina 13 on the Duke Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.
This is Coach K.
By ECU already, so Duke's turned it over a little much. The Blue Devils came into action today, averaging just 12.5 turnovers a game, the second fewest in the ACC. Should also point out, with that last timeout called by the Pirates, that leaves ECU with just 1 timeout remaining for the duration of the game, and we still have 3:48 to go until halftime. Pirate ball coming out of the timeout, moving right to left across your Duke Sports Network radio dial. Into the front court, it's Monk, guarded by Boykin, who just checks back in for the Blue Devils. Monk around the screen, Boykin stays with her as the pass comes on top to Claytor. Inside to Chambers, goes up over Williams, high off the glass, no. And the rebound down to Onome Akinbadi-James for Duke. Floats it ahead to DeJesus up the near sideline. Crossover dribble. DeJesus backing up near the timeline as she's guarded man-to-man by Johnson. DeJesus slipping at the foul line, keeps the dribble alive. Ball deflects to Sara. Now on top to Jade Williams. They dump it down to Onome. Curling into the paint, goes up with the left hand, off the glass, won't go. And the rebound down to ECU and Dominique Claytor. Claytor hits it ahead to Rose, to the head of the key now. Underhands one to a trailing Monk between the circles. Monk was open for a moment for 3, but wouldn't pull the trigger. Around a screen, Monk drives inside the arc. Her pass knocked away, stolen by Boykin. Michaela dribbling through traffic and waits for help to arrive. Boykin bounce pass to Sara, cutting in from the left. Hammered down, no call. And then the rebound comes down to ECU, and Jade Williams bumped her and committed the foul. First on Jade, third on the team here in the second quarter. I'm not sure how that was not a foul on Sara, but it's ECU ball. Right to left into the front court come the Pirates, and then before the play gets going, Denise Brooks will stop things. I don't think the shot clock ever started. Everyone down in the hockey penalty box down there. I think they want to reset the shot clock maybe to 23, 25. 28, they're going to reset the shot clock to. So 28 on the shot clock, 2:47 for the game clock. Duke 41, East Carolina 13. Monk, chest pass comes left wing to Rose, around a screen. Rose now funnels it underhand to Josephs, who drives the right block. Her shot won't go. Rebound to Onome on the baseline. Into the steady hands of Michaela Boykin, who with a right-handed dribble brings the ball up the near sideline, looks back to Kara Lawson for the play call. Michaela between the circles, chest pass to Sara, right wing. Sara dribble drives to the head of the key, shut off nicely, keeps the dribble alive, then it's knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by Alexia Rose. It'll stay with the Blue Devils. 15 to shoot for Duke, 2:17 for the game's second period. Sara to inbound to the left of the ECU bench, dumps it into Jade Williams at the head of the key. Williams back to the basket, picks up the dribble, needs to help, and finds Onome, who circles it around to Boykin. Down low to Williams now, 5 to shoot. Jade had the ball knocked away out of bounds. It will stay with the Blue Devils. Duke will inbound from the baseline, but just 4 on the shot clock. ECU's already forced 1 shot clock violation today. Boykin to inbound from the D, and Duke looking, floats it into Williams, open at the foul line. 15-footer off glass, won't go. Hit the back iron a bit too strong, and Josephs has the rebound for the Pirates. From right to left into the front court now, it's LaShonda Monk. Guarded by Michaela Boykin, less than 2 minutes to go first half. Blue Devils with the 41-13 advantage. Into the hands of Johnson, to the head of the key, now drives left, kicks one to Monk. Monk trying to drive, lost the handle, picks it back up between the circles. Monk with 10 to shoot, now 9. Around a screen, moves to the left of the lane, gets it out to Josephs. She's going to drive in and hit a 2 from left of the lane. First 2 for Sanaya Josephs, 41-15. Duke the lead, ECU with the ball. Boykin across the timeline, final 1:25 of the first half. DeJesus deep on the left wing, feeds it to Williams. A couple of dribbles for Jade, who picks up her dribble. Double team comes, bounce pass to Sara, left of the lane, fall away jumper, rolls around and in. 5 for Sara, all coming this quarter, 43-15. Blue Devils with a 28-point advantage, 1:07 to go in the half. Left wing with the basketball, it's Johnson. Keeps the right-handed dribble alive, now moves to the right block, to the right baseline, goes all the way up and lays it in. 4 for Johnson, 43-17, less than a minute to go, first half. DeJesus calling out the play as she walks the ball across the center of the floor. DeJesus with the chest pass to Onome, left wing, dumps it to Williams, now left of the lane. Guarded tightly by Clater, hand off to Boykin. Michaela dumps it inside for Williams, a little pick and roll action. Ball hit the end line, no call. Out to Sara, right wing for 3. That's short, rebound to Boykin in the lane, back up with the right hand. That's an air ball, and out of bounds to ECU. Mila Goodchow back in for the Blue Devils, replacing Michaela Boykin. First game back for Michaela. I imagine you'll see Duke limit the minutes of Boykin a little bit. We'll talk to Kara about that in the post game. Just her thoughts on Michaela as well and her first game back. From right to left, it's ECU, who can play for almost the final shot of the first half. Monk deep on the left wing with a left-handed dribble, picks up the dribble, floats it now to Rose at the foul line. Rose around a screen to the right elbow, 15-footer is off the backboard, missed badly, and the rebound to Jade Williams. Into the hands now of Mila Goodchow, gets it to VanessaDeJesus. 10 seconds to go, first half. DeJesus, sideline right, around a screen, around another screen, drives all the way to the hole and lays it in. 5 for DeJesus, who beats the buzzer, and the Blue Devils certainly have done a nice job against it already today, but it's a tough defense sometimes to really pick apart if you have to really work at it. Duke ball to start the third quarter. Goodchow, DeJesus, Akinbody, James, Williams, and Patrick, the 5 out there for the Blue Devils. For ECU, Clater, Monk, Josephs, and Johnson for the Pirates. Into the front court now, it's the Blue Devils attacking the goal to our left as they move from right to left across your Blue Devil Sports Network radio dial. Patrick left wing, feeds it left to the key now to Williams beyond the arc. Jade wants to drive, and then on the drive, a whistle and a foul on ECU. It's the second of the game on Sienna Josephs. First of the third quarter on the Pirates. Keep in mind, East Carolina just 1 timeout for the duration of the game. They burned 2 in the first quarter, 1 in the second stanza. Onome floats it in to Williams, head of the key. Jade hands it away to Goodchow. She'll curl to the foul line, bounce one out to Onome, right corner. Now wants to penetrate right of the lane, jumps it inside to Williams. Defender goes by, and Jade lays it in. 6 in the game for Jade Williams, and the Blue Devils lead by 30, 47-17. Nice tune-up for the Blue Devils before Louisville comes here on Wednesday to lift the lid on ACC play. Right wing, it's Johnson. Around a screen, gets to the foul line, jumps it down for Joseph. Blocked from behind by Duke and secured by Jada Patrick. It was Williams on the denial. Patrick to a trailing Goodchow. Right back to JP. Left baseline jumper is an air ball, and the rebound comes down to Monk for ECU. Blue Devils back in transition, nicely limiting ECU's run-out chances. Pass comes to the right corner. A 3-ball for Johnson is good. 7 for Sanaya Johnson, her first triple of the game. She was just 2 of 7 from 3 coming into action this afternoon. 47-20, Blue Devils with the lead. DeJesus from right to left, speeding to the foul line. Vanessa at the right elbow, 15-footer, barely tickled the twine. 7 for DeJesus. Vanessa coming off a 17.7 rebound game against Western Carolina. Has 7 today, 49-20, Duke with a 29-point lead. 8.5 to go, third quarter. Chest pass comes right wing into the hands of Johnson. Looks inside, nobody home. Jab step. Now Johnson's going to fire a long 2 from the right wing. That's off the side of the rim, won't go. Mila Goodchow with the rebound for the Blue Devils, her 3rd of the afternoon. Head ahead to DeJesus. Baseball's one to the right baseline, and Williams. Jade needs help, finds Patrick open, right wing 3. That's off the back iron, clanging no good. And the rebound comes down to East Carolina and Tiara Chambers. Chambers into the steady hands of LaShonda Monk, the rating American Athletic Conference Defensive Player of the Year. It comes to Johnson now, head of the key, and then inside away from the ball, a foul spotted on Goodchow. It's the second on Mila, and the opening foul on Duke in the game's 3rd period. Duke began this game on a 15-0 run. East Carolina trailed 24-4 at the 1:06 mark of the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter as well, Blue Devils led this game 45-17 at the break. Handoff to Johnson, right wing. Left-handed dribble. Floats a chest pass to Monk, who surveys the landscape offensively as she backs it out in the center jump circle. Monk with a left-handed dribble, denies a screen. Now one set by Chambers. VanessaDeJesus stays with it. 4 to shoot. Monk to the right baseline. Follow-away 12-footer rolls off. 2 Blue Devils are there, but it's Onome who comes down with the rebound. Head-to-head pass comes to DeJesus. Gets around Monk, who just reached in and grabbed her. It's the first foul on Monk, and the second of the Pirates here in the second quarter. Monk reached in and just grabbed a handful of jersey there. Monk was frustrated that DeJesus wasn't called for the travel, and you can see the frustration setting in on LaShonda Monk's face. She's really the emotional leader, it appears, of this East Carolina team. Hands on her hips as she walks back down the court. DeJesus bounces one to Goodchild, right wing. Now bounce pass to Williams at the head of the key. Williams turns, faces the basket, jumps one down to a cutting Patrick, who lays it up no good. Onome had the rebound, lofted, and then out of bounds off of Tania Thompson. And back to the Blue Devils. Thompson, another one of those emotional leaders for East Carolina. Just the sophomore was the first one to really buy in for Kim McNeil, she said, for her club when they got the job coming from Hartford. Patrick to DeJesus at the foul line, 17-footer, rolls around and off, and the rebound down to Sienna Josephs for ECU. From left to right, it comes the Pirates. Here's Monk to the left elbow, down to the left block, goes under defender, floats one out to Joseph at the foul line. That's short, and Onome another rebound for the Blue Devils, her 7th of the game. Into the hands of DeJesus up the center of the floor. Vanessa going to the foul line, shut off that time by ECU, and now dribbles it back out, finds Patrick. She drives in from the right to the baseline. Bounce pass to an open Williams, who lays it in from the left block. 8 for Jade Williams for this quarter. Duke by 31. It's the biggest lead in the contest for the Blue Devils. Monk dribbling near the timeline. ECU going to sub in 3 new players at the next dead ball. Johnson, right wing, holding at the hash, around a screen, shimmies inside the arc, gets it to a cutting Chambers, who drives the lane, lays it up and in, and a foul on Akinbadi James. 4 on Chambers, who has a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. First foul on Onome, second foul on Duke here in the game's third period. Clater back in for the Pirates, so is Alexis Rose. And G also returning. Meanwhile, for the Blue Devils, it'll be Claude and Boykin back in for Duke. Jada Williams, Mila Goodchild, Jada Patrick, Jada Claude, and Michaela Boykin, the 5 on the floor for the Blue Devils. Free throw too strong that time by Chambers, and the rebound down to Claude, who hits it ahead to Goodchild. ECU trying to set up a press here as Boykin gets it, floats it across the time stripe to Goodchild. She is then bumped. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Goodchild. Another Blue Devil turnover. It was Clater who initiated the contact. They didn't call a foul. And now Sara Anastasievska will check in for Mila Goodchild. (51-22) the lead for Duke. 6:10 to go in the game's third period. Angling to the right wing with it for ECU. And now it comes to the head of the key and Thompson, who dribbles to the left wing. Back into the hands of Clater. Clater driving on Claude to the left block, goes up for a shot high off the window and spins it in. 4 for Clater. 51-24 Blue Devils. Boykin cross courts the pass to Claude to beat the pressure and get it across the time stripe. Now back to Michaela, out to Sara. Extra pass Jada Patrick, drives the left baseline, hangs in the air and lays it in. 9 for Jada Patrick, her first point since the opening quarter. Duke 53, ECU 24. Into the front court. G, right wing with the basketball, denies the screen, moves to the right baseline, going to penetrate the baseline, go up for a shot, blocked away from behind, but a foul spotted on Jada Claude, who got the body instead of the ball. First on Jada. It's the 3rd on the team. And we'll send ECU to the line. Justice G with just 1 point today, 1 of 2 from the foul line. G played here in Cameron 2 years ago. 23 minutes, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 turnovers in that contest. Missed the first of the 2 free throws. G missed all of last year due to an injury, but was one of 3 players to appear in all 31 games for the Pirates a couple of seasons ago. In that 18-19 season, led the Pirates in assists in 8 different games. Hits 1 of 2 from the line. 53-25, Duke the lead, and now the inbounds pass knocked away from Patrick, finds Williams, who cuts up the center of the floor. Williams leaves it off for Claude, who goes up for a shot, left it short, gets her own rebound back up and good. Great ball movement by the Blue Devils, nice finish by JC. 55-25, the Duke advantage. Duke by 30 with 5:09 to go here in the third quarter. We're approaching the media timeout. G, right wing. Center of the floor, now angling left. Floats one away to Thompson, right wing. She'll drive to the right baseline. Hang in the air for two, barely grazed the iron. Rebound to ECU. And then Clater had it stripped on the way up by Boykin. It goes out of bounds and will be East Carolina ball when we come back. Timeout on the floor. 4 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the game's third period. Duke 55, ECU 25 on the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.
For any surface in every season, there's a Continental Tire.
After really filling up the stat sheet. ECU ball coming out of the timeout. As the lob comes into the Pirates. And it's taken away, stolen by Boykin. Michaela into the front court, weaving through traffic, kicks it out to Goodchild. Open left wing for three, off the front of the rim, won't go. Deep rebound comes down to Clater for ECU. Doesn't have numbers, pushing the pace anyway. Finds G, right baseline. She drives through a defender, no call as Boykin hits the deck. ECU keeps the possession alive with Rose between the circles. Rose now moving deep on the left wing, 15 to shoot. Rose into the paint, goes up with a right-handed shot, hits the underside of the rim, and Williams boards the rebound for the Blue Devils. Into the steady hands of Michaela Boykin, who slows the pace now for the Blue Devils. Kara Lawson standing up in front of the scorer's table, pointing at the direction she wants her players to move. Lob comes to Williams at the foul line. Jade back to the basket, looks for a cutting Boykin, no one open. Now back to Goodchild, 12 to shoot. Mila spinning around to Williams' screen, all the way to the hole. Blocked from behind by Chambers, but they're going to say Chambers got her with the body. Second on Chambers, third on the team here in the third quarter. We'll send Mila Goodchild to the line for the first time today. 19 for Mila this afternoon, as Sienna Josephs will check in for Chambers. Katrina Shinecki will also return for the Pirates. So Shinecki in, 5'9" sophomore from Greece. Big option for the Pirates off the bench last year. Goodchild hits the first free throw. 20 in the game for Mila. Chance to go to 21 if she can sink the free throw, which of course she does. This is Mila's fifth career 20-point game, her first this season. 21 for Goodchild, 57-25 Blue Devils. Less than 4 to go in the third. Here's Clater driving the lane, goes up for a shot over Claude, missed the works. Rebound saved on the end line by Williams to Boykin. Far sideline is Boykin across the timeline for Duke. Michaela in her first game this season, 5 points. 57-25 Blue Devils with the lead. Duke on a 6-1 run over the last 2 minutes. Here's Williams driving the lane, up with the right hand, off the glass, no. Rebound to Michaela Boykin as the ball spun off the front of the rim. Boykin out to the right wing for three, got it! Second three of the game for Michaela Boykin. She has 8. Duke 60, ECU 25. Shinecki now deep on the right wing. Thought about stepping into a three. She was open but wouldn't take the shot. Chest pass comes down to Josephs. Defender goes by, so does a ECU Pirate. It's Thompson who picks up the loose ball for ECU on the left wing. Thompson with a chest pass to G now between the circles. G guarded by Goodchild, spinning away from the defender. Now moves inside the arc on the left. G into the paint, goes up with the right hand, left it short. Boykin the rebound for the Blue Devils. Less than 3 minutes to go third quarter. Michaela floats one ahead to Williams, who catches on the baseline, saves it to Goodchild. Ball rolls through the lane, where then it's secured by Shinecki for ECU. Shinecki one-on-one against Michaela. Michaela tries to take the charge. They call a block on Boykin, with Shinecki making the basket and having a chance for the three-point play. It's the first on Boykin, fourth on the team here in the fourth period. Jada Patrick in for the Blue Devils. She's going to replace Mila Goodchild. Onome Akinbody-James in for Jada Claude as well. So Shinecki with her first points of the game. A chance now for the old-fashioned three-point play. Shinecki, 26 games last year, started 5. Missed the first 4 games of the season before the NCAA declared her eligible. Misses the free throw. And the deep rebound on the sideline, out of bounds off of ECU. Duke 60, East Carolina 27. Full court pressure by the Pirates, and Williams inbounds to Anastasievska, who just checked in for Goodchild. Now into the hands of Boykin. Michaela from right to left, ball knocked away by Monk at midcourt. They scramble for it. Michaela comes away with it for Duke. Boykin through traffic, finds Patrick, open, near corner for three, off the rim, no good. Rebound to Onome, and then she is fouled as Josephs was latched onto her arm. Third foul on Sienna Josephs, and the fourth on the team. And we'll send no one to the line. Foul occurred on the floor. Chambers coming back in for ECU with 2 personal fouls. She's in for Josephs. So it's Boykin who will inbound from the Ian Duke baseline right as Thompson comes out and Johnson entering for ECU. 2:29 for the third period. Boykin looking to inbounds, lobs it into Williams, who catches at the timeline. We're at the head of the key. Dump down low to Onome now, who starts to drive into the lane and shuffled to feet for a travel. 14 turnovers for Duke today. ECU's only turned it over 8 times this afternoon. Duke 60, East Carolina 27. 2:20 to go here in the third. Across the timeline, it's Monk. Hands it away to Johnson. Leaves it off at the head of the key for Evans. Now to a trailing Monk. A little handoff offense back to Johnson. EC running the weave as Evans drives the lane. Dishes it out to Shineki. Driving into the paint, stripped by Boykin on the way up. Shineki gets it back. Left wing, 7 to shoot. Shineki out to the right corner. Evans open for 3. That's short, and an easy rebound from Michaela Boykin right into her bread basket. Michaela just had to hold her hands there to catch the ball. Boykin from right to left across the timeline. Surveys the chess pieces. Floats it away to Sara, who now punches one right back to Michaela. Drives around a defender, and Chambers is going to be called for the bump. Third foul on Tiara Chambers. That's the 5th on the team. So the Blue Devils are shooting free throws for the final 106 seconds of the third quarter. A couple of subs in. Morgan Mosley for ECU. Uchenna Woke in for Jade Williams. And it's Michaela Boykin with a chance to get into double figures if she can knock down a couple of free throws here. Trying to break a 98-second scoring drought for the Blue Devils, which the way that Duke has played today feels like an eternity, doesn't it? Boykin sinks the first free throw. 9 for Michaela. Double figures in 3 straight games last year for Boykin against Virginia, Virginia Tech, and Notre Dame. Rattles the second free throw in. 10 for Boykin in her season debut. Duke 62, ECU 27. Lob down low on the transition is thrown away as Chambers tried to grab it, but it was too tall for her. And out of bounds back to the Blue Devils. 101 seconds left as the Blue Devils bring the ball from right to left into the front court. Duke 62, ECU 27. Blue Devils started the game on a 15-0 run and never looked back. Woke, right of the lane, looking for help. Finds Patrick. She'll think about a 3, pass on it. Instead, curl to the paint, shot blocked away from behind by Chambers. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Blue Devils, 12 to shoot. Boykin from the Ian Duke looking to inbound. Looking, floats it into Anastasiaska. Right wing, 9 to shoot for Duke. Sara around 2 defenders. Now picks up the dribble, finds Patrick, dumps it down to Onome, looking to go to the low post and Chen. Ball knocked away, stolen by ECU. Hit ahead pass comes to Shineki, goes up over Sara and lays it in. 4 for Katrina Shineki, and it's 62-29 Blue Devils, final minute of the third quarter. Boykin into the front court. Yo-yoing the ball with her left hand. Michaela denies a screen, moves inside the arc, spins to the foul line, lost the dribble, and it's stolen away by ECU. LaShonda Monk, 1-on-2, now goes 1-on-1 with JP, left the shot short, battle for the rebound, saved by ECU, but right to Boykin. Michaela 1-on-2, gonna wisely hold up on the left wing. Finds a trailing Onome, drives the lane, now steps into a 14-footer, that won't go, and the rebound comes down to Mosley, who hits the deck as she gets the ball away to one of her teammates, LaShonda Monk. Final half minute of the game's third quarter. Things getting sloppy here in the last minute and a half of this third period. Around a screen, Monk gets to the right wing, feeds one to the head of the key now, and Mosley. Bounce pass to Chambers inside, goes up over Woke, missed the works. Patrick to rebound. Duke can hold for the final shot of the third period. JP into the front court, bounces one now to Boykin, who gets the play call from Kara Lawson. Sideline left Boykin around a screen, around another screen set by Woke to the right wing. She's going to fire right wing 3. That's an air ball. Rebounds comes to Onome with 2. With 1 finds Patrick. She'll get off a 3 from left to the key. Won't go. I don't think it would have counted anyway. The horn sounded before she let the ball relieve her fingertips. And we have completed 3 at Cameron Indoor Stadium. All Blue Devils this afternoon. Duke 62 to get your questions in for Coach. ECU ball to start the fourth quarter as Mosley will inbound for the Pirates, attacking the goal to our right. Into the hands of Monk now. Guarded man-to-man by Patrick. Around a screen set by Chambers. Monk floats the pass away now to Thompson, head of the key. Thompson dribble drives to the foul line. Pull-up 15-footer, rolls around and off. Rebound comes down to Shineki, back up no. And Woke has the rebound for Duke. And then she is tied up by Shineki. Held ball gives the possession arrow to the Blue Devils. DeJesus, Anastasiaska, Patrick, Akinbadi James, and Woke, the 5 out there for the Blue Devils, as the fourth quarter gets underway. From right to left, DeJesus walks the ball across the timeline. Vanessa barking out the play call for the Blue Devils. DeJesus to the center of the floor, picks up her dribble, floats one away to Sara, now deep on the right. And denying a Woke screen, Anastasiaska goes all the way to the hole and lays it in. 7 for Sara. 64-29 Blue Devils, 40 seconds gone, fourth period. Screen set by Mosley as Monk uses that to get around her and get to the right wing. Now Monk in front of the East Carolina bench, left-handed dribble, parallel to the basket, plays one away for Thompson, who drives inside the arc, going to fire a long two, halfway down and out. Rebound to Chambers for ECU. Chambers left of the lane, gets it into the hands of Thompson, and now back to the time stripe and Monk. Her heel is dangerously close to that midcourt line as Patrick out to guard her. 10 to shoot for the Pirates. Monk shimmying into the lane, goes up with the right hand, rolls around and off, and then a blocking foul spotted on the Blue Devils. It'll go on Anime. It'll be her second and the first on the Blue Devils here in the game's final period. 2 free throws coming for LaShonda Monk. 4 of 4 from the line in the young season. Remember, Monk missed the first 2 games of the year for East Carolina with a thumb injury, but played and started against Georgia on Thursday. Misses the first free throw. Obviously got the start here today. Monk was just the 3rd ever ECU player to win the Defensive Player of the Year award. Set the American Athletic Conference record a season ago with 125 steals. 1 of 2 from the line. Cuts the deficit to the Pirates to 34. Duke 64, East Carolina 30. 8:50 to go here in the fourth. DeJesus is falling to the ground, but gets the ball away to Anastasiaska, who finds Patrick. JP now bullets it past Chin. Out it comes to DeJesus, right wing. Extra pass Patrick. Down low in Anime. Right baseline. Drives the baseline. Goes up for a shot. Hits the deck. And will head to the line. Foul will go against Chambers. That will be her 4th. And the first on ECU in the final period. Anime to the line. Yet to score this afternoon, but DeJesus doing the dirty work down there for the Blue Devils once again. Anime 9 rebounds. Looks like it'll be another double-figure rebounding game for DeJesus as Chambers comes to the bench, gets some instructions from her head coach, Kim McNeil, as the Pirates go with a smaller lineup here, bringing in Sienna Josephs. Anime to the line. First free throw off the heel of the rim, too strong. It's the first miss from the line for the Blue Devils today. Duke was 6 of 6 from the stripe before that miss. Anime, deep knee bend, second free throw into the air, hits the back iron and drops in. First point for Anime, who's now 6 of 9 from the line this season. Duke by 35, 8.5 to go. Mosley, right wing with a chest pass to Thompson. Ball at her left hip, guarded by Anastasiaska. Thompson off the bounce to the right baseline where she picks up the dribble. Sara in her face, creating havoc, but a wide open Mosley gets free on the left block and lays it in. 2 for Mosley, her first 2. 65-32 Blue Devils. 8:12 to go in the fourth. DeJesus. Deep on the right sideline as Jada Claude heads toward the scorer's table to check in. DeJesus with a chest pass to James, and then Anime handcuffed by Mosley. First on Mosley, second on ECU. Quickly Claude in for James. 20 to shoot for Duke. Nearly 2 minutes gone in the fourth period. Sara slaps her right hand against the ball. Looking to inbound, bounces one into Patrick. JP dumps it to Vanessa. She drives the left base spine. Ball knocked away from behind, stolen by ECU. Hit ahead pass comes to Monk, who brings it across the timeline. Blue Devils get back in transition. And then a whistle stopping play from Jules Verne. The shot clock never reset. It was down to 10 on the timer. And they will reset the shot clock to 25. Mosley to inbound. Baseball's one end to the top of the key, and Josephs, quick handoff to Monk, curling off a screen to the foul line. Monk shimmying, trying to shake free of Patrick, going to pull up for a top of the key 2. Around it all from 18 feet. Claude fighting for the rebound, comes away with it for Duke. JC finds Sara open right wing, now drives the baseline, goes up for a shot. No, she was hacked across the arm, no call. And then the ball deflects out of bounds. It will remain with the Blue Devils, 24 to shoot. Well, you hit somebody like that on the street, you're probably going to jail, but not a foul right now. DeJesus to inbound from the D and Duke baseline left. Nothing flagrant about it, just whacked her across the arm, didn't get the call. DeJesus looking, has to get it in and does so to Patrick, who skies up and makes a one-handed catch like a wide receiver over the middle. Now into the hands of DeJesus, calling out the play halfway through the shot clock. Baseball pass to Sara deep on the right wing. Bounces one to the right elbow now, and Woke finds Sara on a backdoor cut, who lays it up. No, but that foul occurred on the floor on Sara, and that'll go against ECU and Katrina Shinicki. First on Shinicki. It's the third on the team here in the third period. No free throws as the foul, as we said, occurred on the floor. DeJesus to inbound from the Ian Duke baseline right. DeJesus slaps her right hand against the ball, looking inside, looking, throws it into Patrick now ahead of the key. Patrick denies a screen, drives to the foul line, right-handed floater is good for JP. She's into double figures, 11 for Patrick, and the Blue Devils back in front, 67-32. Not like they've ever trailed, but you get the idea. Patrick in double figures for the second time in 3 games. Interesting with JP, scored 30 points all of last year. He's already scored 33 points entering action today, so really getting after things on the offensive end. Claude called for a foul defensively for Duke. That's her second, and the second on the team. A line change for ECU with 4 new players coming in. Mosley the only one remaining because she's shooting free throws. So Claytor back in, G back in, Johnson in for the Pirates. Looks like Claude out for Duke and Jade Williams back in. Mila Goodchild coming in as well. So no, it's Woke and it's Patrick coming out. Goodchild and Claude are staying in along with Jade Williams. Mosley ready for the first of 2 free throws. Off the back iron and good. Ready for the second now. Duke 67, East Carolina 33, 7 minutes to go. Modest knee bend. Mosley's left-handed free throw hits the back iron, won't go. Goodchild the rebound for the Blue Devils, her 5th of the game. Into the hands of DeJesus, who now backs it out, holds deep on the right sideline. DeJesus yo-yoing the ball on the deck. Looks over the chess pieces here. It looks like ECU in a bit of a matchup defense. Anastasiaska funnels one away to Williams. Jade left of the lane, and then a whistle and a foul on Mosley. Put the elbow across the back of Williams, almost creating the arm bar. It's the second foul on Mosley. 4th on the Pirates this quarter. Next ECU foul puts Duke in the bonus for the rest of the game. Sara looking to inbounds, does so to Jade Williams deep on the left wing. Jade hands it away to DeJesus. Vanessa around a screen and shuffled the pivot foot. Another turnover for Duke. 17th of the afternoon. Check that, 18th of the afternoon for the Blue Devils. ECU doing a nice job forcing turnovers, but I'm sure, talked to coach, been some unforced turnovers for the Blue Devils this afternoon as well. G between the circles, around the screen set by Evans, gets to the right wing. Goodchild staying with her defensively. Off a curl, it comes to Claytor. Now out to the left wing where Johnson is open and will fire for 3, too strong. Baseline rebound to Mosley for ECU. Mosley jumps one inside, ball deflected, but right back to Mosley. And now it comes to G, holding in the center jump circle. Final 10 seconds of the shot clock here for East Carolina. G around a screen to the left wing. Picks up the dribble. Chest pass comes away to Evans. 5 to shoot. Hand off to Claytor. Right wing off the bounce to the foul line. Steps into a 17-footer and rolls it in. 6 for Dominique Claytor. Duke 67, ECU 35. Less than 6 minutes to go, 4th quarter. Blue Devils have led this game from the jump. Went out to a 15-0 run to open the game. Around the right wing it comes to DeJesus. Duke then led the game 17-2. Underhand to Goodchild. Mila at the head of the key. Picks up the dribble, looking inside, nobody home. Gets it away to Sara, now inside to Williams. Jade, mid-post, out it comes to Claude. Open, right corner for 3, off the rim, no good. And the rebound down to ECU with 5.5 minutes to go in the 4th. Weaving through traffic, now it's Claytor, who dumps one back away to G, and now keeps the dribble alive with the right hand. G looks inside, around a screen. DeJesus stays with her. G gets to the right block, shut off nicely by Vanessa. 15 to shoot. Lob pass comes to Claytor. Jab step on the right wing and now backs it out, wants to reset the offense. Shot clock dwindling to 8. Claytor starts to drive and then a reach-in foul on Goodchild, her 3rd foul. 3rd on the Blue Devils as well, as Jada Patrick back in for Duke, replacing Sara Anastasiaska. ECU, one of their last 8 from beyond the arc. Duke is doing a nice job denying the perimeter for the Pirates, although the Blue Devils, one of their last 7 from 3. Left elbow, shimming into the lane is G from the ACC logo. Her shot won't go. Offensive rebound and the putback for Evans is good, and she'll go to the line with a chance for the 3-point play. So the foul on Jade Williams, her 2nd, 4th on the team. The next Duke foul will put ECU in the bonus. And it's Evans to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. First points for Evans today. Led ECU freshman in single-season top 10 steals last year with 10. Hits the free throw, 3 for Evans. Duke 67, ECU 38. Media timeout coming. And the next dead ball. DeJesus from right to left into the front court. Blue Devils still trying to fine-tune some things before the conference opener here on Wednesday. Chest pass comes to Patrick, left wing. Inside Williams, wide open, and lays it in with the left hand. 10 for Jade Williams. She's in double figures again for the Blue Devils for the second time in the first 3 games. G, right wing, with Duke leading 69-38. G all the way to the hole, lays it up, no. Rebound comes down to Jada Patrick. Patrick pressured from behind, but dribbles it across the timeline. JP goes all the way to the hole, shot blocked from behind, out of bounds, and it'll be Duke ball with 4:25 remaining and with 24 to shoot when we return to Cameron Indoor Stadium. Timeout on the floor. Duke 69, ECU 38. As they wind down the home portion of their schedule, Blue Devils will be taking on Miami from Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium. Pre-game coverage across the network gets underway at 7 o'clock. Locally on 620 The Ticket, Buzz Sports Radio, the Kevin White Show beginning at 6:30. Duke ball coming out of the timeout. DeJesus, Williams, Patrick, Goodchild, and Claude, the 5 on the floor for the Blue Devils in their white uniforms with blue trim. Pirates in their black uniforms with gold numerals and purple trim. DeJesus looking to inbound, looking, has to get it in, dumps it inside to Williams, who catches in the lane, out to Patrick, ball batted away, ricocheting to the Pirates. Just as that's Thompson racing in and laying it in. Check that, Johnson, I beg your pardon, Sanaya Johnson with the bucket. She has 9, and it's now a 69-40 Duke advantage. ECU with some token backcourt pressure. G against DeJesus at the right sideline. DeJesus around the Claude screen. Williams also set the screen as Vanessa gets to the left wing in front of the Blue Devil bench. Picks up the dribble, dumps it to Goodchild. Open near corner for 3, got it. 24 for Mila Goodchild, 2 off of her career high. Goodchild knocking in another 3-pointer, her 6th of the game, 2 away from tying her career high and her school record, which is also tied for the most in the contest. Johnson now center of the floor, gets it away to Clayton. Angles left. Patrick denying her. Lob now comes to the timeline where it's picked up by G. DeJesus in a man-to-man defense for the Blue Devils. 10 to shoot, now 9. G around the screen, going to jump a pass that's batted out of bounds nicely by Jada Patrick. Sub in for the Blue Devils. Uchenna Woke in for Jade Williams. Mila Goodchild out. Sara Anastasiaska checking back in. I imagine the day probably done for Jade and Mila. We'll see with 3:27 left. Inbounds comes sideline left where it's picked up by Rose. Rose starts to drive, and DeJesus called for the hand check. Second foul on DeJesus, 5th on the team. Pirates shooting free throws the rest of the way. They'll send Alexia Rose to the line, where she has yet to score today. 7 minutes, 2 turnovers for Rose in the last game against Georgia for ECU. First free throw, lips out. Rose was a perfect 4 of 4 from the line until that miss. ECU is a team pretty good free throw shooting club, 66% through their first 3 games. Rose buries the second on the board here this afternoon. 72-41, Duke the lead and the ball. Blue Devils by 31. Duke led this game after the first quarter, 24-4. Led it at the halftime break, 45-17. After 3 quarters, it was all Blue Devils, 62-29, and now we're at this 72-41 margin. DeJesus dumping it down low for Woke, curling into the paint. Out it comes to Claude, kind of short hopped her on the pass, and then trickles out of bounds back to the Pirates. Turnover number 20 for the Blue Devils this afternoon. Duke had only turned it over 12.5 times coming into play today, the 2nd fewest in the ACC. Sideline left, it comes now to Clater. A couple of jab steps with Anastasiaska out on her. Clater through 2 defenders. Out to Mosley now, who drives the lane on Woke, goes up for the shot and lays it in. 5 for Morgan Mosley, 72-43, 2:39 to go in the 4th quarter. DeJesus across the timeline from right to left, yo-yoing the ball with her left hand. Bounces one to Claude, back to the basket. Floats it away to DeJesus, deep on the right. Vanessa around a screen. ECU stays with her defensively. DeJesus off the bounce. Chest pass comes to Patrick. Drives the baseline. Out to Sara. Open left corner for 3. That's too strong. Rebound hits the deck one time. They fight for it, and it's ECU coming away with it in Rose. Rose crossover dribble in transition. Shimmies to the right block. Goes up for a shot over to DeJesus. No. And Vanessa called for the foul. I think she got her with the arms. 3rd on DeJesus. And 2 more free throws coming for ECU. Duke 72, ECU 43. Rose heading to the line for the second time today. Rose scored over 1,000 points in high school, a freshman from Bloomfield, Connecticut, 5'7", has the first free throw hit all parts of the rim and then roll off. Three dribbles, second free throw into the air, and nothing but nylon. 2 for Rose, 72-44 Blue Devils, who are looking to break a scoreless drought of a little over a minute and a half. DeJesus from right to left across the center of the floor for Duke, yo-yoing the ball on the deck. Around a screen set by Woke, keeps the dribble alive deep on the right wing. 17 to shoot, bounce pass comes to Claude. Claude, one dribble, hands it away to Anastasievska. Inside the arc, Sara left-handed dribble, now picks it up, floats it away to Patrick, 9 to shoot. Inside for Claude, who lost the handle inside, tried to cut to the basket, maybe a little bit too quickly, and it's ECU the other way. Pass to the post is denied out of bounds nicely by Duke. It'll stay with the Pirates with 100 seconds to go in the game's final period. 72-44, Duke the lead, ECU with the ball. Rose looking to inbounds and floats it into the left wing and Johnson. Johnson guarded by Patrick, steps back at the top of the key, keeps the dribble alive. 18 to shoot, holding sideline right, moves to the left elbow, now kicks it out to the left baseline. Mosley along 2, that won't go. Claude snatches down the rebound for the Blue Devils, her third of the game. DeJesus now with it across the timelines. Coach Lawson calling out the play. 1:17 on a dwindling fourth quarter clock. It's been all Blue Devils this afternoon. Claude sideline right, floats it away to Woke at the right elbow. Woke now keeps the dribble. Now finds Patrick, drives the left baseline, goes up for a shot, taken away by ECU under heavy contact. Then the Pirates dribble it off their foot. Clater and Evans were there. Ball ricocheted off one of their feet, back out of bounds to the Blue Devils. Tsuneki back in for ECU. Day is done for Johnson, who will head back to the Pirate bench. Patrick will inbound just in front of Beth Cunningham on the Duke bench. Into DeJesus, sideline left. Final minute of this one from Cameron. DeJesus bumped by Rose. That's her first. 5th on the team. DeJesus going to the line for 2. 7 points for VanessaDeJesus this afternoon. Vanessa 4 of 6 from the line here in the early going this season. First free throw too strong off the heel of the rim. Duke 72, East Carolina 44. It's been all Blue Devils from the outset today. DeJesus ready for the second free throw into the air, and that one's too strong. Rebound down to ECU. Here comes Rose into the front court from left to right, shimmying through traffic, kicks it out to the near corner and Tsuneki. Tsuneki now back away to Evans and quickly into the hands of Rose, who backs it out near the timeline. Rose guarded by DeJesus, 15 to shoot, moves to the left block, goes up for a shot, won't go. Woke the rebound. Floats it ahead to DeJesus, now on to Sara, who dribbled it off her foot out of bounds, back to the Pirates. Things a little sloppy here in the late going. Some things to clean up, certainly for both clubs heading into their next contest. Blue Devils, as we mentioned, will entertain Louisville here on Wednesday. ECU returns home for a Wednesday afternoon matchup against Virginia Commonwealth. Final half minute from Cameron. About a 5-second difference. Shot clock and game clock. Top of the key, Mosley fires for 3 and banks it in. First 3 of the game for Mosley, and that might be the final shot of this contest. 15 seconds to go, and DeJesus walks the ball across the timeline and will just dribble things out. 72-47 appears to be the final margin today, and both coaches say hello, goodbye, and the buzzer sounds with another Blue Devil victory. Final score in Cameron Indoor Stadium this afternoon, Duke 72, East Carolina 47. The Blue Devils move to 3-0 in the Kara era and prepare to open ACC